Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into tonight's film session. Tonight we'll be breaking down the inside slot receivers, or at least the guys we believe that will be playing slot or in the slot for the University of Georgia in this coming up 2020 football season. Going to be looking at 5 guys in this order. The guy you're looking at right now, Demetrius Robertson, Dominique Blaylock, Kearis Jackson, and the 2 freshmen, the incoming freshmen, Jermaine Burton and Arian Smith. But before we get into that, you guys know we got to take care of the business, man. However you found this, first of all, thank you very much for watching today's breakdown. I hope you learned something about the game of football, and I hope you learned something about each of these young, talented wide receivers. But again, before we get into it, man, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and, man, go ahead and share it to your friends and leave a comment as well. We love to talk it up. If you guys got any suggestions or any comments about what we're doing in tonight's film session, or any questions about what we're doing, or any suggestions moving forward about what we should do or something you want us to break down, feel free to leave it in those comments down there. Without further ado, man, I'll quit wasting your time. We'll get into it. I hope you enjoy it. Check out Bulldogs Maven over there on si.com/college/Georgia, and follow me on Twitter as well at Brooks Austin SI. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy. All right, we're taking a look at, number 16, Demetrius Robertson here. Obviously, everyone knows his story by now. If you haven't, I'll fill you in. 5-star recruit out of high school, number 1 wide receiver available in his high school class. Went out to Cal as a freshman, had a great season, and then transferred back home. He's a Savannah product, transferred back to Georgia, spent a year off, and played 2 seasons at Georgia. And, I get a lot of questions about why his productivity, if you add up his 2 seasons at Georgia and put them together, and it doesn't statistically add up to what he did as a freshman alone at Cal. So, we'll try to explain a little bit of that tonight, but all the stuff's still there, and we'll show you that here. What they're going to do is they're going to send him in motion here on 1st and 20. A couple of key, good look, subscribe, everyone subscribe. A key note here, 1st and 20, they took a holding penalty to delay this drive a little bit. So they're going to get an easy touch to a playmaker here in space. It's a good play design here, going to send him in motion. Now, notice, nobody ran with him in the motion, right? In the screen here, we got 4 over 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 over 3 indicates some type of zone. Definitely when this guy runs and nobody runs directly with him, right? All they do is slide a little bit, and this corner rolls off of Charlie Warner down here at the bottom. Again, good coaching point. Charlie Warner, their best open field blocker down here. They're trying to run a screen, going to send him in motion, get this guy an easy touch. Also, good coaching point. Notice in college, these hashes are really, really wide. If you're going to try to get your offensive lineman involved in the screen game, run it to the short side of the field. That way the big heavies don't have very far to run. Okay, take a look at it. Good touch, and he makes a play. Okay, number 12's playing his butt off right here. He's running his butt off. Another coaching point here. Right tackles. Backside tackles on the screen. Make this guy go backwards. Make this guy go this way. Somehow, you got to fight to stay in front. This is not a rep off. I'm not calling this guy out. He'll be a top 3-round pick this year. But anyways, all these guys get a hat on a hat. Look at the numbers advantage. But again, this takes good patience and a good runner with the football. We've seen Demetrius Robertson, I believe his first career touch, he took it for a touchdown off of a jet sweep. He's good with the rock in his hand. This is a good job getting into this alleyway, but look at the numbers. Charlie, hat on a hat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white jerseys, 1, 2, 3 yellow jerseys, and one guy back here playing his butt off, number 12, who comes back and almost gets into this before people get him down. But good play design and a good play by number 16 right here in space, finding an alley and playing with patience and then showing the burst, right? Right there he creates space and gets into open field and creates a good play. I've sat here for 5 minutes trying to get this picture clear, and I just can't quite get it to load, and I'm sorry, and I'm impatient, so you're going to have to accept the shitty quality, and for that I apologize, and for the language. Anyways, it's 3rd and 5 here. First clip we showed you, 1st and 20, a typical zone type of defensive setup. This is 3rd and 5, though. This is a different situation. They're down 15 points, start of the 4th quarter. They got to come after him. They got to put pressure on Fromm here. So they're going man-to-man. You can see that based off everybody being matched with a lineman. Even the linebacker right here is stacked to the right over the guard, exactly where Brian Herrien is. What you'll also see is everybody's matched up here. These two are responsible for these two. They're playing what I was, taught is, and what this was called, according to my coaches, is what's called banjo coverage. Outside guy takes the outside guy, inside guy takes the inside guy. However these guys release, if they cross release, if they straight release, however they release, this guy's got the guy that goes outside, this guy's got the guy that goes inside. So what you're going to see is, this is Karis Jackson up at the top. He's going to get to the sticks and break in. Eli Wolf get to the sticks and break in. Deep shot. Demetrius Robinson used the void here in the open field with a single high safety who's going to end up rolling down. This safety's going to end up playing the middle of the field, hence why this is an even better play call. But running a flag route right here for Demetrius, you're going to see the explosiveness. But again, this is the 4th quarter. This is his 2nd and final catch of the game. So this is probably the main reason, definitely the main reason for the statistical decline since his arrival in Athens. It's simple based and opportunity based. Look, when the guy touches the ball, he's dynamic. 2 plays, 2 catches here, 61 yards in the football game. And look at the space he created. Okay, you can't see him in the screen now, but as soon as he gets into the screen again, he's created 7 yards of space on that guy in separation on number 12, who has still been playing his butt off but getting whooped in this play cut up so far by number 16 from the University of Georgia. Great ball, great planning, or great play call, and a great route on the flag route, creating space for Demetrius. Again, when he touches the ball, he's electric. It's just a matter of getting him the rock. All right, here's Dom Blaylock. A couple things to notice here. You're going to get a blitz right here from this guy, and the key dead giveaway for Jake Fromm right now. In his eyes, you can kind of see, or at least they look like to me, he's got them locked here. Look at the alignment from the safety. That probably means there's a replacement here, like we showed you earlier in recent film sessions. If you're a subscriber, you've been learning as we've gone along. This should tip you off automatically from now on. When you see this, this is probably a blitz. So what they know now is this guy's probably responsible for Dominic Blaylock, who's running just this out route right here, a slot out on 3rd and 2, a critical down, I guess you would, already up 13-0 to start the 3rd quarter. Lawrence Cage are going to drive and push off this corner and get him out of the screen, and then make a pivotal block later on the backside safety. But just too much here. And first of all, don't try to undercut this route when you know you're beat by alignment. Look, he's playing inside right now. So don't try to undercut the out route. That's just bad news, because you know the ball's going to beat you. No matter how much they tell you this guy's got limited arm strength, it doesn't matter because the ball's out early and on time. Look, that ball's out now, and he just got his head turned around. Great job here by pushing past the sticks, okay? That way, if you have to come back to the football because for some reason if this guy's on you, great job by Blaylock pushing past the sticks on 3rd and 2 and then coming back to the ball right there. Okay, now at this point, this is where number 8 is special, and this is why he did punt return duties. Watch him turn the ball upfield. Again, great job by Cager on the block. Turn the ball upfield, boom, 61-yard touchdown on 3rd and 2, all because A, we've identified the slot blitz. B, Jake Fromm's smart enough to see it and get the ball out on time. C, Dominic Blaylock's just doing a great job getting past the sticks and beating the inside leverage from the safety with good look. And watch him. Once he gets here, he doesn't round this route off too far. He doesn't, waste any movements either. See the smoothness into the route. It's not all this fancy nonsense. It's boom. And look, he got straight down the line to gain, okay? He got up and boom, right down the line. It wasn't this and then fade this way. No. Then if he did that, that might have this guy, or give this guy a chance to undercut the route. He got past the sticks 2 yards and straight down the 45-yard line right there, and then took it to the cribbo. All right, so here's Dom in the slot right here. This is obviously the big play against Auburn, the 50-yard touchdown. The only explosive play really in this football game for the Bulldogs. And I really don't know, what this safety's doing. It looks like they're trying to play too high man under, right? If you ever play Madden or NCAA, two-man under is what they call this. Deep safety, man underneath. However, this safety gets bit hard on play action and ends up right about here at the 45-yard line, giving Don Blaylock an opportunity to push up on this other DB that's hoping to try to play man-to-man and run with him and then run this post route right here. But watch this DB's reaction to this play fake. It's the only thing I can think of. His eyes are in the backfield, and boom, he's sprinting now because he's reading outside zone or stretch, and then, he thinks he's got beat. Good job by Fromm keeping his eyes left, and then good adjustment here by Dominic Blaylock. We're going to get another look at it right here, courtesy of the folks from CBS. But again, watch the safety's reaction to the run. Boom, just that little hesitation, that couple steps right there when he's supposed to be even with this safety right here playing this deep half while all these guys are fighting their butt off to play man-to-man coverage underneath. Look, eyes are on the back release right here. He's kind of just a free man. Anyways, this guy's supposed to have him. He's off coverage. And then, boom, we got these guys beat at this point right now. This ball should be thrown over here. But at this point, Jake threw this ball this way because he knew this safety was here. Either that or you could say he missed through the ball. I'm going to say he didn't want to lead Dom into this guy, so he threw it over Blaylock's right shoulder, which is going to require a good adjustment. See him bend back out right there. Great adjustment, ball midair. Ball still right here of Blaylock. This is an experienced move, fading back into this ball, and boom, catch. And then to finish right there is a great play. One key note here for you young wide receivers, young ball carriers. When you've caught this ball and you're losing momentum, keep going this way. Don't fade back into the guy this way. Keep fading right and stumbling into the end zone for a touchdown. Again, good job by Jake. Look, eyes left. But we're here for Blaylock, not for Jake. Okay, good job by Blaylock right here. Again, fading back into this ball. Look at the adjustment live. See him push back this way. It's good stuff by number 8. Looking forward to seeing him fully healthy. I believe he'll be a real problem middle of the season this year coming off that knee injury. A real problem for SEC defenses. All right, taking a look at Kearis Jackson. And this might not seem like a great play call here on 3rd and 13, but it is what it is. They're playing in a soft shell in a zone here. And what this is a design route here where you'll see Kearis push up the field and then get behind the line of scrimmage, which allows these two guys to get downfield and block. And then Swift's job is to come release out of the backfield, and he's on what's called MDM, most dangerous man. Get to the alley and pick somebody up and get a hat on somebody. And we're going to put the ball in. I'm showing you this clip because this shows you this is only one of 5 receptions for Kearis, but this is early in the season. He ends up breaking his hand on the next play we're going to show you. But this just shows you early in the season what they think of this guy with the ball in his hands. This is 3rd and 13. See the release? Now he's back under the line of scrimmage, which allows these two guys down here to block. He catches the ball. The only problem is number 7 doesn't quite pick up his guy. And it's because he gets a fire from this DB right here, and he had his eyes, if you see Swift coming out of the backfield, he has his eyes inside. See, his eyes are inside now for this guy, but the safety flashes on him right there, who ends up coming down and making the tackle on Kearis Jackson, who doesn't really show, elite abilities to make a man miss. But I'm showing you to design a little bit here, but there is space here originally. The blocks just missed, and I'm showing you this A because Kearis only had 5 catches this year, not a lot of work. But B, 3rd and 13, this is a design play to get one of their playmakers the ball, and they're trusting this guy early on in the season before an injury. Kind of shows you what they think about the redshirt freshman at the time. He'll be a redshirt sophomore this year. Man, great zone beater here from the offensive staff from Georgia. You see the soft shell again, the zone coverage. Looks to be a cover 3, which means this guy's got this portion of the field. Safety's got deep middle. This corner's got this portion of the field. The only thing about this cover 3 is when the number 1 receiver drives onto this corner, and takes him this way, oftentimes, all these guys move. So what happens when a void is created? You slip Kearis Jackson up into this hole, and this is a play that Georgia fans might notice looks identical to what happened at Florida. Watch, he leaves your screen there, and then boom, he's all the way wide open. Well, that's because someone's drove onto this corner and safety and taken them with them, and then it leaves him wide open. Now, the only problem is, wham, we take a shot right there and subsequently break a hand and then inevitably fumble the football. Now, it's a little bit questionable. They took it under review. It did end up coming out. Tough break, quite literally. Great play design and a good tough catch. He ends up coming down with it. And, shout out to the Florida defensive staff. They didn't see this from game one. They come back, 6 or 7 weeks later and hit him on the same play to a one Lawrence Cager for a touchdown. Good tough catch. Just got to protect the ball again. But what are you going to do? The guy broke his hand, ended up coming back the rest of the season. But good tough kid and a good wide receiver who showed you promise early, and that just goes to show you what he did all offseason last year and earned a spot early in 2019. We'll see what he can do in 2020. Jermaine Burton is one of my favorite wide receivers in the 2020 class overall, and it's because of this route running. This is a guy that works with Terrence Edwards, former Georgia legend. This route running is very, very refined, and this is a play I've already shown on my Twitter thread when I broke down the 2020 signees the day of National Early Signing Day. But this is such a great rep. I had to show it again here, and there's different audiences. I don't know if you guys all follow me on Twitter. If you don't, you should, at Brooks Austin SI. Slick plug right there for you. But anyways, great route running here. Jermaine Burton right here at the opening against Isaiah Johnson, the top corner. What you're going to see here, he's running a slant, but all he's trying to do is sometimes you got to give space to gain space, okay? He's trying to run a slant here, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and make this corner think we're outside releasing. See, he's already won the rep. This guy's flipped his hips open. Jermaine's going to do a good job pushing into him, see, and then working back in. This guy's got no chance to fight inside this slant. Good job creating space right here and then fighting back for the ball. Good soft hands from the Georgia signee, but again, it's all right here. It's all in the footwork. It's all in the route running. And again, once you've got these hips opened up, he's already set you up. See how he stemmed outside. Most young wide receivers against press coverage, they might try to, he's not a big physical dude, but he can be. Most young wide receivers will try to just push into this guy and then try to create space by pushing off once they break in. Not Jermaine Burton. He's taught well enough to stem outside, get this guy to flip his hips, give a hard stick, boom, plant the foot outside, and then break in right there. Good job. I think he's going to play in the slot early at the University of Georgia, but he definitely has the ability to win on the outside. Terrence Edwards compared him to Jamar Chase in the interview we did with TE, and I see the tendencies right here, and you can see the ability to win on the outside. And, maybe when George Pickens is off for the NFL draft and Kirby Smart's finally, parted ways with Matt Landers, maybe Burton will get a chance to win on the outside in college. But we think he's going to be playing slot early, and that's okay. He'll still be able to get open. But look at this rep from Jermaine Burton in the open against Jalen Jones. All right, now right here, he's one. He can continue to just run down the field and hope his, not necessarily help his quarterback out. But watch this veteran move from Jermaine Burton. Boom. Now he's stacked him. This is what we call stacking the cornerback. He's gotten back on top of him to allow his quarterback to do what? Fade him back out, wide open, touchdown. Okay, let's take it back from the top here, right here. Just a perfect rep from Jermaine Burton. Good stutter step and then burst to get on top and then boom, stacks the corner and then easy fade back out for the touchdown. I mean, this is clutch 101, as good as it gets. Deep ball running or deep route running 101 right here. It's a veteran, savvy route runner. And, he can do this in the slot as well. We can run slots, slot goes and slot, fades if we want to at the University of Georgia as well. Just a great route runner. Excited to watch him play in Athens this next fall. Speed kills. Arian Smith has it in spades sure you've seen this clip by now. It's gone viral, but this will just show you the top end speed. This is some type of fumble recovery of some sorts, and just good Lord, man, it don't make no sense how, it does when you see he's a, under 20 USA track member along with Matthew Boland. But just wild leg turnover, wild speed, and effort. How about the effort, right? This is a track guy, but this is a football player. And I think he's going to run track at Georgia as well. We'll show you what he can do with the ball in his hands as well. Here's Arian Smith. And look, the Mecole Hardman comp, I'm sure it might be getting old, but it is what it is at this point. Look, his film doesn't show you, or at least his high school's plural, because this tape is him in a blue and white and black color scheme, and then a white and black and orange color scheme. So down there at Lakeland, I don't know what was going on, what school he was going. Nonetheless, you see, they just gave him the ball in a variety of ways. Yeah, every once in a while they'd ask him to run a route in high school, or at least in his junior tape. I don't know, I didn't get to watch a ton of his senior tape, because one thing you'll start to notice about evaluating recruits if you start to do it, the great ones don't put out a senior tape because they don't have to, because they're already going to their All-American games. They already have Power 5 offers. But anyways, what you're going to see is these two high schools didn't ask him to go out and run routes. They just put the ball in his hands because they knew he was the fastest guy on the field and he could do stuff like this. And, once he's got the ball in his hands, he's a powerful runner still, and he's got great vision and great cuts. Look at the contact balance to stay on his feet right here once he try to get jersey tackled, and then to regain speed and outrun people. And again, this is Middle Florida football. This is not slow boys out here running around. This is big boy football with a lot of speed on the field, and he's outrunning everybody. Again, Mecole was a quarterback out of high school. Look, this next snap, they're playing him in a true tailback position. And look at the patience and the field vision. He's going to put a guy on the ground without touching him. And then again, he's going to outrun everybody. Look at him outrun the deep. Look at this guy's angle. Holy smokes, he's over here in the corner of the screen, and he's going to get outran. Good Lord. Just raw speed. Again, we don't know what he's going to be like route running wise, and he may develop into the next Hollywood Brown. You never really know. But all that matters right now at Georgia, at least early, is you can just give him the ball and just let him do this kind of stuff. I mean, holy smokes. He's going to be the fastest guy on the field everywhere he touches it. And how about a reverse? I mean, and just this guy ain't got a shot. I'm telling you right now, you do not have a shot. Shut it down. I'm telling you, he's one of the fastest guys I've ever evaluated. And again, they asked him to do everything. He's going to play wide receiver in college, and I showed him this one. He's going to put this guy in a body. No, he's going to run it by everybody. I mean, good God. Safeties, SEC, don't be doing this. This guy might as well just head straight towards he might as well run straight down the line. Do not suck up on this guy. He's going to outrun you. Okay, look at the track speed. One of the faster guys I've ever evaluated, I'm telling you. Alrighty, folks, that is our breakdown for tonight. All in all, really excited to see what these, all of them are pretty similar in body types, and, they all vary in skill set. But all in all, really excited to see what they can do in this new Todd Monken offense, an offense that will utilize the slot wide receiver a lot more, especially on third down, give them a lot of option routes. But you're going to have to be smart. You're going to have to know how to find voids and holes in the defense, and you got to be able to win your one-on-one. So if you can't create space and win laterally and then be a monster after the catch, you're probably not going to be the guy they're going to be calling upon on Saturdays. But we appreciate you guys for tuning in to this film session. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, all that good stuff, and give it a share. Tell your friends, and then as well, subscribe. We do these all the time. I've done, pretty much 4 or 5 of them a week at this point, and we're building a pretty good substantial following over here on this YouTube page. But it doesn't stop here on the YouTube page, man. If you guys like what we're doing here, I guarantee you you will love the print work we're doing as well over on the Bulldog Maven at si.com/college/Georgia. And of course, if you like the way that I break down this film, I give these hot takes out as well for free over on Twitter at Brooks Austin SI. So feel free to give me a follow over there. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. We will see you next time on whatever film session I feel free or feel the need to break down. And as always, I'm open to suggestions, so feel free to leave those in the comment box as well. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Go get them.